Hello there, soccer fans. My name is Bradford Evans. We have another edition of This Week in the UPSL. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of the spring season here, really where the tables are starting to take some shape. Multiple games have been played. We have a lot of exciting stuff, interviews, highlights, top goals, and more, so you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned. All right, folks, let's go to the Western Conference for the 2021 spring season. Okay, FC Spider versus Sierra Nevada FC. Look at the beautiful backdrop of what is probably the Sierra Nevada mountains. And here we go with the first chance of the game. It goes to FC Spider. A nice goal inside the 6-yard box. Jose Sanchez scores. Then on the left side, here comes a counterattack, and we all know what happens on counterattacks. Often they lead to goals, and that goal scored by Edson Andrade. Next opportunity coming off of a free kick. That goes into the hands of the keeper. And then in the second half, FC Spider trying to add to their lead. Look at the hustle, sliding down, saving the ball from going out of play, and then crossed in and put home. 3-0 here for FC Spider. Next chance for, you guessed it, FC Spider here. Layoff on the right side and a cross inside, and it is going to lead to a goal. Nice goal there by Aiden Chapman. Makes it 4-0. That is the final score in this one, 4-0. So as we look in the standings, FC Spider currently have 9 points. They're tied with Real Salt Lake U19 Academy. Next game, Stockton FC against Elk Grove Blues, a little bit more out west than the Mountain Division. Anyway, first chance is going to come off of deflection from the center back into the back of the net. How unfortunate is that? An own goal, as you see the replay. That's rough. Anyway, next chance comes for Stockton off of a free kick just wide of the net, not troubling anybody. And then Elk Grove shoots, and a low shot is saved. Stockton FC, here comes a chance and a nice goal from Jorge Huerta to the right side, connecting 2-0 for Stockton FC. Another chance coming for Stockton. Trying to press is the right back over there. He can't get to it. And there comes a nice goal for Stockton. Victor Cacho scoring that. And then Elk Grove Blues try to get one back. They don't there, and they try to clear it here. Don't do the best job of clearing it. Leads to a shot for Stockton. Stockton FC getting another opportunity. This one headed away, but not clear. Just a half clearance. Volley is saved. Elk Grove getting some build-up play going, and that one is way too high. So 3-0, the final score in this one. Taking a quick look at the North Premier Division standings, Davis Legacy sit atop of the table all alone, and Stockton are in second place. We love all the soccer in the UPSL, but we really like the Southeast Conference. That's why we're going to take a look at what's going on there. Starting out with some quick action between Naples City FC and Winter Haven United. On the right is Naples City, on the left Winter Haven. First opportunity coming. Cross over and no finish. And then a free kick right to the keeper's mitts. Another chance for Naples. They can't get that one to go either. Here comes another chance from the top of the 18-yard box. That one goes in. What a goal. Could that be in our top goals of the week? We shall see. Anyway, Naples City up 1-0 at this point over Winter Haven. Winter Haven get a lucky bounce and a goal, 1-1. And then Naples try to come right back. That one's saved. Another chance, keeper comes out. Is that going to lead to a penalty? The referee points to the spot. And here comes the chance. It's blocked by the keeper. Good job. 1-1 still. thanks to the goalkeeper. And then a counter-attack coming. Beautiful skill and a beautiful finish from Winterhaven FC. Nice goal there from Pascal Milen. And another chance just off the post. And that one finishes 2-1. Exciting game.
Fue un partido parejo en el cual tuvimos muchas situaciones de gol. Creo que estaba para cualquiera. Un partido muy peleado, raspado, intenso, en el cual, como dije, tuvimos situaciones, pero bueno, por un penal que erramos y una contra que nos hicieron el segundo gol, lo terminamos perdiendo. Tuvimos muy cerca y se nos escapó por muy poquito.
Now a quick look at the Florida West Premier Division standings. Florida Tropics sit atop of the table. Naples having a rough go of things with 1 point. Now Deportivo Lake Mary and Atletico Orlando FC. Deportivo Lake Mary. Here comes the first opportunity off of a mistake and a cross in. Rafael Magacho finishes 1-0 for Atletico Orlando FC. Chance comes for Deportivo, a low shot, not going to trouble the keeper. Then a free kick coming for Atletico Orlando, headed over the bar. Next chance off of a cross, settled by Deportivo, and just atop. And it's still 1-0 at this point. Then a counterattack comes the next half. On the right side, a chip almost in, but just a bit far. And nice movement on the right, getting tripped up, leading to a penalty. And it is going to be Daniel Rodriguez stepping up here, taking all the time in the world to go up, and he scores to the left-hand side, 1-1 at this point. Then a breakaway. Keeper tries to deflect it. He gets a touch, then gets back to his line. And look at the sensational deflection. 1-1 still at this point. Low dribbler and a scissor kick hammered into the ground. 1-1. Keeper comes out here. That sometimes is bad when he comes out that early. Yes, he came out too early. 2-1. You're going to see again the nice finish by John Mickelson. So it is 2-1. You see hugs all around for Deportivo Lake Mary. Good job for them. Now here are the Florida Central Premier Division standings. OFC Barca are in first place. Deportivo Lake Mary now have 6 points, so congrats to them.
The club is based in Hilmar, which is in the Central Valley in California. We've been founded in 1970 by people that came from the Azores, which is part of Portugal. So we are a traditional club. You know, annually we have a traditional tournament where we invite some of the best Portuguese clubs out of the country to come to us, to our tournament, and compete. And stepping into the UPSL, you know, was for us the next step into helping our players get exposures. You know, we have a lot of young players that are looking for colleges, a lot of young players that are just transferred into colleges. You know, we're just trying to help those young players out to get some exposure in the club, and at the same time give the established players that already are in our club the same opportunities to be exposed on a higher level. Like I just mentioned, you know, we have a lot of young players. There's a lot of potential talent in the Central Valley that is being undiscovered because the players in the Central Valley right now don't have the same options as the players in the Bay Area, for example. So we are trying to help these players in the Central Valley, which is the Hilmar, Turlock, Modesto, Stockton, Merced area, to give those players the possibility to be seen by coaches all over the state, and then potentially be picked up or be recruited by colleges. The dreams of the club for sure are being established in a league like the UPSL, you know, another goal that we have is to create a youth organization, a youth team or a youth club for our senior team, for kids in the area, you know, to have an outlet to play soccer and then eventually play for the first team.
Let's check on how things are going over in the Central Conference now, in the heartland of the United States. Texas Spurs taking on Arkansas Wolves. Texas Spurs wearing the white kits and Arkansas Wolves wearing the yellows, like Wolverhampton Wanderers over in England. Anyway, the action starts. Texas Spurs in the attacking third lay it off, and a good deflection by the keeper keeps it away. It's 0-0 at this point. Then a ball into the box, a half volley. What a finish there. That was Abduleli Kotun. Anyway, another opportunity coming off of a switch of play. Then it's laid off and it's blasted. Oh my gosh, I thought I was going to finish that. I got excited there. Anyway, corner kick coming. Header into the back of the net, 2-0. Kane Tutt scoring that one. And then another corner from the opposite side. Another header, 3-0 here. Kane Tutt again. Find that man if you can. Anyway, long ball to the right is deflected by the keeper once, and then it's put away. 4-0. Texas Spurs just dominating here. And here comes another chance. It was 4-0 in the first half, and that one is chipped over in the second half. That was the first opportunity. And then an indirect free kick. Ping-pongs around, 5-0. You don't see that very often. That was kind of weird. I wonder what happened to it to lead to those circumstances. Anyway, Arkansas Wolves really just playing for pride here. And they are getting worked here, no way around that. And here comes deflection. Good job from the keeper. He's been under fire the entire highlight. And then a nice ball, nice movement, and a beautiful finish rolling into the back of the net. 6-0 here for Texas Spurs. That is how you do it. Taking a quick look at the North Premier Division standings, Davis Legacy sit at the top of the table all alone, and Stockton are in second place. We've gone to the west, the southeast, the central section, and now we are back in the western United States. San Diego White Tigers taking on Rebels SC. San Diego wearing the dark kits, and the white kits are worn by Rebels SC. Here comes a long hit from the goalkeeper. Always an advantage to have somebody that can do that. Anyway, headed forward by Rebels. And a trip just on the edge of the 18-yard box. That's not going to be a red, but it is going to be a yellow card. I think the defender knew what he was doing there. Anyway, free kick coming. And good save by the keeper. Good footwork there. And that stays 0-0 at this point. And then San Diego White Tigers coming back. Nice touch, turnaround, and a flick. And then just to the right side, no goal. It stays 0-0. And we see continued pressing here from Rebels SC. And then a horrible mistake from the keeper. Got to get rid of it sooner. He wanted to hit it long, and it leads to the first goal of the evening. Rebels SC score. That is the keeper's fault, but sometimes that just happens. Anyway, San Diego White Tigers now trying to come back after it's 1-0. Defender, I don't know what he was doing there. I think he was hoping that he'd be offside. He is not. Another goal for Rebels SC, and San Diego White Tigers FC really struggling here. The goal kick bounces around. It goes to a Rebel attacker, and a beautiful touch and flick, and then a beautiful chip along with it. That was a bit cheeky there. 3-0. Rebels SC dominating here. San Diego White Tigers, a nice L-turn move, a nice chip, and good save by the keeper. Could have been problematic. It stays 3-0 at this point. Then a wild touch is brought down in the attacking third by San Diego White Tigers. Crossed over the 18 and into the hands of the keeper. It stays 3-0. Rebels SC dominate. The next game, Disciples FC against Alta California Sol. Alta California Sol, we've been covering them heavily these past few weeks since play resumed in California. Anyway, they're wearing the white kits and the dark kits, Disciples FC. First chance is coming for Disciples FC on the left-hand side, blasting it forward above the keeper into the cobwebs of the net. 1-0, nice finish there from Disciples. Next chance coming for Alta California Sol on the left-hand side, across, a finish, and that stays 1-1 now for Alta California Sol, and they're going to try to get another goal here on the right. Stopping and starting and breaking a few ankles and finishing 2-1. Nice goal there for Alta California Sol, and then a free kick. This one curving just outside. 2-1. It remains. Alta California Sol pressing, and they can't get the ball back, so it goes towards the keeper. He deflects it and deals with it. 2-1 still is the score. Disciples trying to get another goal, and everybody has their hands over their head. They can't finish. It is staying 2-1 for a large portion of this game. Then a long ball to Alta California Sol's attacker, and he finishes 3-1. That is the final score here in this ball game. Taking a look at the SoCal South Premier Division standings, Cal Football Club 10 points, and Alta California Sol 6 points so far. Now we move to the top 10 goals in the UPSL for this past week, presented by Score. There are 10 goals we have to go through. Here's Julio Noel for Music City Soccer Club. Look at that. It like wrapped around like he was Roberto Carlos. Anyway, 9 is incoming. Diego Pantuza off of a corner, and that one just loops into the left-hand side. You see the replay. Beautiful finish. What finesse there. Number 8 now. Martin Marijuan for Miami Beach Club Football. That one just out of the reach of the keeper. Number 7 coming up. This is Simon Clemetston, and he scores a beauty for Olympiacos. Number 6 coming up. Jeffrey Otto for Atletico Atlanta, formerly Jinga Atlanta. He looks like he's going to be dragged down, spins around, gets the ball back, dances forward, and finishes. What a goal there. Anyway, you see the replay there as he spins, breaks past the keeper once, drifts past him again, and scores. Number 5 now. Juan Zamora for Inter Wichita. They're playing Sunflower State in this one, and you see the build-up from the back. You see the ball delivered through on the left. And here comes Juan Zamora. What a finish there. What a beautiful team goal. That's what you like to see, scissoring around, trying to get some space from the defenders and just blasting it. Nothing you can do if you're the keeper. Number 4, George Sanchez for Disciples FC. We saw this earlier on the left, blasting it near post. They did that in a losing effort, though, unfortunately. So, number 3 coming up, Raidel Ramos for Naples City. What a beauty. You see that again from about 22, 23 yards out, just blasting it. So, number 2, I unfortunately don't know how to pronounce that name. Anyway, Mr. Mahanasi for FC Stone Mountain coming up here. And good finish to the left-hand side. Really nice goal, to say the least, in a losing effort, unfortunately, against Atletico Atlanta. But he does have a personal achievement to take home. Now, number 1. This is Derek Boateng for Atletico Atlanta. Same game. Let's see if this is number 1 worthy. Yeah, that's number 1 worthy. Look at that. Laid off with the left, wrapping to the right. A beautiful goal. And those are the top goals of the week in the UPSL. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this edition of This Week in the UPSL. Make sure you watch all the games on Mykuju TV. Follow us on all major social media platforms, including Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Until next time, everybody, I'm Bradford Evans. Please have a wonderful day.